This is to show how to repair and remake the rocker clips on an RA24 Celica. Currently these clips are unavailable, and on the side of the car they're mounted on the rocker as a trim piece. I recently repaired mine by taking off the rocker and found that the clips, which look like this, are unobtainable. Nobody has them, and therefore you have to improvise by making your own. Luckily, Rick at Toyhead has clips that can be modified to fit with some minor grinding and trimming. This is what they look like untrimmed from Rick, and they take 4 per side in addition to the one metal piece that's mounted to your fender. And as you can see, they typically rust and the tab breaks off. This is very thin, and it fits right behind the Celica on this piece right here and mounts to the fender. Again, I took all mine off to repaint the rocker, and after taking them off I broke many of them and found that I had to make my own. This is a piece that was remade by me, and it worked out like a charm. I'm showing here how to take and trim the piece, so you can see each of the areas in red are highlighted to be cut and modified. And you can see on the lines, there's a bunch of lines there for your marks, and on this side you can see you need that second line on this side, and on this side here you need the 5th line back. On this tab here, you just need to trim to the depth of the original, which sits this high. And on the piece that goes inside the rocker, it actually fits in there pretty nice. Rick recommends drilling a hole to that size, but I didn't want to do that, so I just trimmed the lower piece here, which is highlighted in red, down a bit to where the clip would fold in on itself and fit in the original hole. So here this would be trimmed off, and this would be trimmed off. The very last piece I did, as you can see, this is pretty thick, and the original one is pretty thin on the tapered end, is that I went ahead and on my grinding wheel, I just slightly ground down the edge on both sides to be thin. I know the camera's not showing it, but you can see how the edge is tapered, and what that allows it to do is slide inside the rocker trim when it's mounted pretty easily. Again, this side here is completely held on by my modified clips, and as you can see, I went ahead and repainted underneath, and it's a little bit wobbly because of this piece here, but it certainly is not coming off. Even I can tug on it, and down here I can't even get my finger back there, it's fitting nice and tug. And it doesn't rattle, doesn't shake. She's been good to go.